why should I welcome people in my country that I don't know who they are? Sometimes I don't know where they come from. I don't know their background. I don't know if they are criminals. I don't know if they are terrorists. We have to give a voice to cases that have none, because it's not possible that no one is talking about all the girls being raped by them, the churches that are being desecrated, the churches that are being burned, and all the people that are being stabbed because we let these criminals around our streets. The words Nazis, fascist, racist, those are words that are being weaponized. I think it's very important to talk and show that our opinions are, at the end of the day, common sense. We don't deserve to be called fascist for how we think.
Hello everybody and welcome to my podcast, Gast. Today is my first interview in English, so I would say wish me luck. My guest today is Lorenzo Caccialupi. He's a content creator from Italy and he talks about social and political topics, so I'm really glad that he is here today. So welcome Lorenzo to my podcast.
I'm Lorenzo, I'm 22 years old. I study finance, I'm gonna be graduating in May. I'm from Roma, Italy. And I've recently started to do videos on social media. Why did I start to do video on social media? I started to do video on social media after Charlie Kirk's death. And the reason why I did this is that because I really didn't like to see the reaction that many people around the world, not only from the US but also from Italy, had at his death. Because they were describing him as an extremist, as an homophobic, transphobic, racist, and those are all topics, all adjectives he's not. So I started to do video to spread awareness and to promote my values. Mm-hmm. Not only my values, but saying my ideas. I cannot be afraid of saying my ideas out loud.
Yeah. So since you did this, do you have problems with your school or with your university? Did they say something to you? Because now you have a lot of people, they watch your videos. You have 150,000 followers on Instagram. So that is a lot of people. So did someone in the university came to you and say, "Oh, Lorenzo, I like it what you do," or "I hated what you do"? What is the reaction from the people?
From the people, not only from the university, but around the street, they stop me, they tell me, please go on, I like what you're doing, I like what you're promoting. But I have to say, there are also, of course, negative comments. Sometimes I get stopped in the street accusing to be a fascist or a Nazi, but those are all things I'm not, so I don't really care about this.
The problem with calling someone a Nazi, especially we have it in Germany because it's nearly our past. And this is something I hear a lot, because when I say I'm proud of Germany and I want that Germany is a safe place for every people, that we don't have illegal immigration, and that especially also a woman can walk at night through the streets and feel safe, then a lot of people call me Nazi. So it's really funny that they have the same bad thinking of you, but you're from Italy and you're traveling also a lot. So this is really easy that people see someone, they are not with them, and they don't have the same opinion as them, and they just block them and say, this is a Nazi or this is a bad person. So it's I think we have time right now that people just be super quick and say a lot of bad things really fast to someone without even watching the videos or talk to them. So they just okay, you're a Nazi, you're a bad guy, and that's it. Do you see this as well?
What I see is that nowadays the words Nazis, fascist, racist, those are words that are being weaponized. So as soon as I say something that doesn't agree or doesn't match their perspective, and I'm sorry to say that, but most of the time are people from the left who accuse you of one of these words. You are accused of being a Nazi or a fascist as soon as you don't agree with them. So, this is a problem. But it was more of a problem years ago. Now I think that people are starting to realize that these words are being used too often and they're being instrumentalized.
Yes. So in the past, it was maybe even better, but now it's when you're a Nazi at this time, maybe you're just a conservative person. The word is not that meaningful at this time, I would say.
I think that people like us that are not promoting hate, but we are promoting safety, because what I want is to be able to walk around feeling safe, not have to worry about criminals around my streets. And I want that for Italy. You want this for Germany. So if I'm called a fascist or a Nazi for that, I think this word has no weight. I mean, I think it's a useless word.
Yes. So what was your turning point that you made a decision? You said your turning point was that the Charlie Kirk's dead. So I saw also a video of you that you met Charlie Kirk. And can you tell me about maybe the spirit at this place, at this event from Charlie Kirk? Because it was like a pleasure that you can talk to him and that they filmed everything and that you have now a signed head also from this beautiful person. Can you say how was the day and tell me about the whole experience there?
I gotta be honest, the day I went to speak to Charlie Kirk, I was with some people from Italy, but also with many people from Germany. There were 3 or 4 Germans. So we were in San Diego. We drove at the place where he was doing the meeting, that it was a university. And there were thousands of people, like you would have felt in the air, like not tension, but, people happy to be there, when you can feel it. And it was very difficult to talk to him because imagine thousands of people in front of Charlie, waiting for him to speak. And then a huge line of people that was managed by the staff, Charlie Kirk's staff, that wanted to talk to him. So there were hundreds and hundreds of people in line just to talk to him. And how I managed to talk to him. I spoke to the organizer and I said, listen, please, I'm from Italy. I really want to talk to him. Please make an exception. So they made me skip the line. And I went there and I exposed the problem that I think we have in Europe. And right now, the problem we have in Europe is illegal migration.
Yes. It was the next question I had in mind, because you talked to Charlie Kirk about illegal immigration, and you are the best example that migration can work, or that traveling is worthwhile and you can see a lot of places and meet new people and everything can be fine. But on the other hand, also like here in Germany, or maybe we can say all over Europe, we have a lot of people, they come to our country like illegal, they do bad things, they, as you said in the video, they rape women, they do a lot of bad things. So this is a important topic for you. And how was his reaction to you saying this? Because you're a good example.
Well, when I talked to him, his reaction, I expected his reaction. So I knew he was going to say that every person that has come illegally to a country must be returned to his country of origin. And I completely agree with that, because by entering illegal to a country, you are already breaking the rules. Yes. So this is number one point. And then what he said is that, of course, you have to respect the rules of the country. Then we must do an important distinction between the two things, because one is legal migration and the other one is illegal migration. I've never said I'm against illegal migration, because of course legal migration is needed. There are many jobs that migrants do when they come that my citizen or your citizen are not willing to do. So I believe legal migration works if it's well done, and if people that come into our countries are ready to accept and respect our culture. And I see that this is something is not happening right now, because I see at all the strikes they are doing in Germany, asking for Sharia law, and the same in Italy, they pray in the street, is not acceptable. Or why no one is talking about all the churches that are being vandalized and burned around Europe?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I see. So you once, in your Instagram biography, there is the sign who stands, truth cannot be censored. What do you mean with that? So you want to do videos because you want to spell the truth, or make show the people what we have to deal with it at this point?
I have one goal, at least for now, and my goal is to spread awareness. I must spread awareness that Europe is not safe anymore. And this is a fact. If we look at all the statistics, there are countries such as Germany, France, Spain, Italy, that the crime rates has literally gone crazy since 20 years ago. We have more than doubled in many countries.
Yes.
Then I do an example with Italy, where 50% of the crimes are committed by the 8% of the population. And this 8% of population is represented by foreigners. Of course, not all foreigners are bad people, but there is something wrong eventually if our crimes have gone crazy lately.
Yes. This is also something I talk about other people when I do my street interviews, especially in Berlin. And I told to them in Germany, it's over 40% that illegal immigrants do the bad things, also the crimes. I would say the crimes. And then the people say, no, I don't want to say this is a German person or this is a person not from Germany. This is all like 40% like all over crimes. And I said, no. These 40% of our population are only the crimes from not German people. And then I don't know if they don't get it or if they don't want to look up the statistics, but it's true. You can look it up. The police statistics says especially this 40% are really overrepresented. So I don't know what do people say to you, because to me they always said, yeah, but not every not German person is really bad. And I said, no, I didn't say that, but we have a problem with our crime here, and this is overrepresented by the not German people. So what they say to you when you have those like 50% and you talk to them and tell them this is a statistic?
When they say this to me, when I state statistics, so when I show them the statistics, they say, but also Italian commits crime.
Yes.
Isn't it the same? Of course it's the same. A criminal is a criminal. It doesn't matter if it's black, white or yellow. A criminal is a criminal. But why should I put in danger my people even more? I already have my criminals inside of Italy. I've not said that Italians don't commit crimes. Of course Italians commit. Everywhere in the world people commit crimes. But why should I welcome people in my country that I don't know who they are? Sometimes I don't know where they come from. I don't know their background. I don't know if they are criminals. I don't know if they are terrorists. Why should I take this risk? Because of course there are for sure people in need, but there are also people that are not in need, that are coming to exploit our system. And I can do a clear example of what happened in your beautiful country, in Munich last Christmas, where there were the terrorist attack. You know how that migrant came to Europe? Do you know?
Yeah, illegal.
Illegally, yes, but you know from where?
No.
From my country. And I feel ashamed of that. He came illegally from Afghanistan. He managed to reach Sicily with a boat. Then from Italy, he went all the way up to Germany. And years later, he did the terrorist attack in Munich at the Christmas market. How is that acceptable? How is that acceptable that our people are dying because our government are failing to protect us? For me, it's unacceptable. And it's even more unacceptable to be called racist for stating the truth.
Yes. And so in Germany, we also have those people who do these crimes, and they don't get the right thing. Like they don't come into the prison or have a bad how can I say? So they don't go to the prison. So they do it again and again. So especially with the all attacks we had, it was something when you push them away to the country they come from, then it wouldn't happen, because they do a lot of bad things, and they do it again and again. And Germany didn't do anything. So this is also a big problem. And also for me, it's important to talk about this topic, that a lot of people see it and realize it, what we have to deal with at this time. And then it's the question, how is the next step? We can inform also young people, but what is the next step? We want to have a government who do good things and make us feel safe anymore. But how is it in Italy? Because in Germany, the change is not there at this time from the government.
Well, what I can tell you, and I will answer to you talking about myself, what I'm doing now is to spread social awareness. Because too many times it happens that crimes are committed from these illegal migrants and they don't get mentioned, or they don't get enough attention. So what I believe is that this is being censored because they don't want to they want to be politically correct. They don't want people to start hate without any reason, right? But let me tell you something. It's impossible to keep the count of all the crimes that are being committed by these people. Just a few weeks ago, a 60-year-old woman was raped by a migrant who came to Italy illegally at 6 a.m. while she was walking her dog. And this person managed to escape, and that night he raped another woman.
Yes.
In Spain, a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, a 20-year-old migrant from Morocco, he set on fire a 17-year-old girl from Spain. And these news, they're not even spoken of because now it's normality.
Yes.
Me, myself, I study in a neighborhood that is full of tourists, and every day they get assaulted. Women get harassed. People get stabbed. People get assaulted to steal their thing. I know a story of a guy who was stabbed for 20 euros. So how can we change that? I don't know how we can change that, but for sure we must talk and spread the news of what is happening.
Yes.
Because clearly our governments are failing to protect us, because it's not possible that every day, and now I'm talking about the neighborhood of Trastevere, that is a neighborhood where everyone comes to Roma when they go out at night, there are areas that are taken hostages by these illegals. And trust me when I tell you that is literally impossible to walk there. Tourists, unfortunately, walk there without knowing what's gonna await them, and they get their items stolen, stabbed, or harassed. Especially girls, they get sexually harassed. And this is unacceptable. I've called the police 50 times. I lost the count. Nothing has happened. So what we can do is spread social awareness. We have to give a voice to cases that have none, because it's not possible that no one is talking about all the girls being raped by them, the churches that are being desecrated, the churches that are being burned, and all the people that are being stabbed because we let these criminals around our streets.
Yes. That's true. So you said a lot of things. They're not in the media. They're not in the news. So you can go on Twitter, on X. You can read every day. So many bad things happened also here in Germany. And then I also talked to the people on the street and I said, we have a lot of problems, but you can see it because the media is like still and don't even say a word about something. And they said, no, this is not true. They should tell us everything what happened. And I said no, because they want to keep the crimes really low, so they didn't talk to us. And you have to inform yourself by yourself. So go on the other side, go on Telegram, go on X, on Twitter, and inform yourself, because there are so many bad things happened. And if we don't know what we have for problems in Germany, in Italy, in Europe, we are like, okay, I walk there, I go there, and we didn't realize that it's maybe also for women really, really bad to go to the streets, or we don't know that we're not safe. So you also said in one video of you that anybody can be the next victim if we don't stop this, right? This was a sentence from you, yes?
Yeah, it's completely true. I personally know close friends of mine, I know personally people that have been assaulted. And this is unacceptable for me. It's unacceptable. I have no words to describe it. I know many people from the US that come on vacation to Italy. You have no idea how many times it happens that they get assaulted. For me, it's heartbreaking. It's sad. It's very sad.
Yes. So our, maybe we have to spread those, that what we think and what we have for danger in our countries. We can do it via Instagram, Telegram, or YouTube. So this is, maybe our thing we have to do, our kind of passion, that we can talk about those topics. And what do you think, how will be the future? Because there are also a lot of, in Germany, especially a lot of young people who see those problems and who get an active and also start their Instagram channel or talk to friends and family about those topics. So I kind of feel the change, but it's, as I said, not there at this time. But a lot of young people, they see it, they feel it, and they want to have a better place to live. What do you think? How is the future maybe in the best future we can imagine?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not very optimistic because I don't know if it's too late for that. What I hope is that everyone is gonna wake up, understand what's happening, and do something. But we can try to spread awareness as much as we can, but it has to come from the government. So we have to vote for a political party that wants to fix this problem. That's the only thing I can say right now.
Yes. What is the political party in Italy which you want to choose?
Well, I'm not gonna expose myself saying what's my political party now, but what I can tell you is that the center-right parties in Italy right now, they are against illegal migration.
Yes.
While the left and the center is pro-illegal migration. Actually, they don't even call them illegal migrants. They call them refugees, which...
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the typical sign like refugees welcome, and the party is also, for those refugees. So in Germany, we also have the really right or left party, as maybe you know, the AfD. And
Well,
yes. And this is the party also, like in my private life, a lot of friends of mine, they said, if we don't choose this party, then we don't have a good future. Because you don't have to agree with everything they said or with every person in this party, but it's the only one we have a maybe better future. So if we don't choose this party, then nothing will change. And we have in one center of Germany a few weeks ago, we had new elections, and so many bad things happen, and they choose the left or middle parties. And so for me, it's also like I'm with your opinion. Sometimes I'm not really happy when I just want to look in the future, because I said, okay, so many people, they maybe see those problems or don't see the problems, I don't know, but they choose the same parties as 10, 20, 40 years in the past in Germany, so nothing will change. And the right-left party is also getting bigger and bigger. But if the government of Germany don't say, okay, you can be in the government and do elections and do your politics, then they can't change anything. So when in Germany, one of 3 people, they choose the right-wing party, and they don't can go to the government and do those politics because they stop them. So we have the people see the problems and choose the right party, and nothing will change. So this is also a problem when you have a country with a lot of people who say, okay, I see the problems, I want to choose this party, but they don't accept it and just block it. Like we have like really, this is the situation in Germany, right?
I'm really interested in German politics and German dynamic, and I've recently seen the case of Julia Rass, who has been fired. I mean, has been removed as host of the program Clark. Now I don't know if I pronounce it right.
Say yes.
And she was removed as hostess of that program just because she dared to speak critically about illegal migration. So this should tell you a lot of how much they want to silence us.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. So the woman you talk about, Julia Roos, she made a documentary in Germany about the illegal immigration, the migration as a huge topic, and she showed the first time, as I can remember, all those bad things that come to us with those people. And this documentary on YouTube, it has 500,000 views and a lot of positive comments when people write, thank you, Julia, that you showed us also the negative sides, because in the news you only see the positive, they help us, they work for us. But in this documentary, she showed the negative sides, and a lot of people were really happy that they see those sides and said, we wait a few years for that, and now it's there. And she also talked about those problems, and now she's also getting cancelled the same as mine. I don't know if you have a free evening, you can see a documentary about me, maybe with English subtitles. Maybe it's possible. I don't know, but they showed me as a Nazi, conservative, bad, horror woman, and it's really funny to see
Which are not.
Which are not, of course not. But everybody who knows me, also private, and they saw the documentary about me, they're like really shocked, because at this time a lot of people realize how bad the media is and how they want to censor and stop people who say something different that they think. So yeah, as you said in the beginning, if you have a different opinion, you're like just locked up, censored, and they want to stop your work. So this is also, now I can laugh about this documentary, but of course there are also a lot of bad people who watch this, hate me, want that I not living anymore. So also what's happening to Charlie Kirk, we see how bad a lot of people can be, that they are really happy that this man was killed. And as you said, I was also in a shock, because I don't know how I react to that, and I don't know how I see those situations, because maybe our work is maybe is a really small version of that what Charlie Kirk did. But when they hate Charlie Kirk that much, they also hate us, and they also want us to be dead. So this was really a shock for me. Yes.
I completely agree with you.
Yes. So this was maybe not the best positive view in the future, but I'm really happy that you also have kind of the same job or the same passion and movement as me. So I think we have to connect also worldwide, Europe, to see what is going on in our countries, how we maybe can help each other, and talk to a lot of people that they can see what is going on right now. And I'm really happy that you do what you do, and I'm also happy to see how it's getting bigger in the future.
If you allow me, Michelle, a goal that I have, which I don't know if it's gonna be possible, is organize a turning point in Italy.
Wow.
And I think we need a turning point in every country. I already said that in an interview. I think it's very important to talk and show that our opinions are, at the end of the day, common sense.
Yes.
We don't deserve to be called fascist for how we think it.
Yes, of course. It's so interesting that you said that, because I would say go for it, do it. And me and a lot of other YouTubers from Germany, we want to start also the turning point in Germany, but we call it Germany Let's Talk. So it's like a different name, but the same event. And we want to start in end of October, November, and do the same things that Charlie Kirk did to represent his movement and his goal, and also his positivity and his what he did. Talk to people, just talk to people. This is like super simple, but maybe, as we can see, super horrible for a lot of other people. And we want to do this also in Germany. And if you want, come to Germany, talk to us.
I will 100%. If you organize one, I promise you I'm gonna come. As I already promised you that in January, after January, I'm gonna be coming, and we're gonna definitely meet.
Yes, that's really cool. Yeah, so thank you for this interview. I'm really glad that I can talk to you, and I wish you good luck and do what you stand for. I'm really happy that you have your movement in Italy, and I wish you the best.
Okay, thank you, Michelle.